other acorns are, other than like the two I absolutely know about. There's a couple of others. But for the most part, there's like a handful of acorns I actually know about in the game. And then everything else is... Oh god, don't lose it ever.
Made it.
I am waiting right here for a bus. Ba-ba-da.
Let's go. Made it. Oh.
Not the flags!
Let's go.
I don't even know. It's like I should practice this stage or something. Maybe I should just go back to playing Mega Man 3 and Mario 3.
Yes, I'm a winner.
And do the 3x3.
Oh.
Oh, baby. What would happen if I like actually brought it all the way to the next stage? That'd be kind of funny. I can do that.
Made it.
Yay.
Ha.
Ooh.
Yo. Let's go.
Today started too early, so don't mind me for being tired.
Made it.
What an awful stage.
Yo. Let's go.
Yo, I got 3 coins out of that deal. If I just made the jump from the bricks, would I make it? Like, there's a reasonable chance I don't need to hit that P-switch at all. I'm just wasting time entirely by doubling back for it. Hello, everybody. I like went to check on the other stream I was watching, and suddenly they're watching. That's on my channel now. So hi, everybody. Welcome to Luigi U.
Yes, I'm a winner.
The game featuring the superior plumber.
Ho-ho!
So the goal right now is the all forts category, which doesn't actually exist on any leaderboard because it doesn't. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people have heard of Mario 3 all forts, Mario World all forts, so why not, right?
Let's go.
If you haven't played this game, by the way, play this game. It's fun. And Luigi U has like... The best description I've heard of it is the Luigi U levels are actually like short, whereas the Mario U levels are like really long and annoying. Fireworks are for multiples of 11 seconds.
Made it.
So if I ever like am slowing down at about 77 seconds on the clock, it's because I don't want to get fireworks.
Ha.
They're really bad because you end up also getting an item from Toad. So casually, it's actually really good to get fireworks a lot. Because Toad will always be on the other side of the goal, and it'll be like, hey, here, take this. And you get like another acorn or a mini mushroom or something stupid. But yeah, in the speedrun, that wastes like 10 plus seconds every time it happens. It's awful. This is also the Luigi U idea of this category. A lot of people who do speedrun this game, you can actually play as Nabbit whenever you want. And Nabbit basically cheats in that a lot of enemies don't hit Nabbit or affect him at all. So you just like run through half the enemies in the game.
Let's go.
So somewhat similar to Mario World, my goal is to kind of get cape, keep cape. I don't have an item box for fire, so stages like this become kind of interesting. I need this to start going the other way so I can get underneath that piranha. There's a lot of just dancing around piranha plants in that level. That's basically the entire stage. If you're at the top of the flagpole, the very top of the flagpole,
Made it.
Luigi takes a little bit longer to get down. So this is the classic, but streamer.
Cha.
In Mario 1, you want the top of the flagpole. It's the opposite problem here. You want the bottom of the flagpole.
Let's go.
And so all the towers, which are the fortresses are actually towers, are all vertical stages. So
Oh. Cha. Ha.
kind of have to be ready for a lot of jumping in these things.
Oh. Cha. Oh. Cha. Ah.
Not bad. Don't ask me what the proper route is, I don't know. I'm just playing the video game. I believe the fastest known run of this category is about 55 minutes by M-Chan, who basically has the record in every category in this game. Yo, it's Boom Boom. He opened with the big jump this time, at least. Otherwise, this is the same as Mario 3.
Yes, I'm a winner.
Nice.
Oh.
I'm not sure who was here for when I was going over this little rant earlier. This is a run that's not too bad up until the very end. There are, what does it look like, 25 seconds in this split. Most of that is called, can I get through this maze without getting into a fight with the Hammer Brothers or the Goomba? Preferably I get through that without an encounter, except maybe with the acorn, because it's always good to have a backup acorn. There's really only 2 backup acorns you can get. The one in World 1 and this one.
Oh.
This is worse than the fire, bro. Naturally, I get hit on like the easiest enemy in the game. All right. All right. I'm pretty sure there are no power blocks in the game that have the propeller mushrooms, so the only way to get them is from Bop and Rose. So we just took a time loss on this just for that. I had a nice streak of not getting into any encounters there, but whatever. So this stage, this split is named as such because I want the secret exit and the normal exit. I think I basically have them both together because I assume I'm going to be bad at the video game and not be big and thus not be able to break through those bricks. So it's just, if that happens, just beat the stage and come right back in. This is the all forts portion of this, where like in Mario 3 all forts, there's a lot of warping around. Because you don't actually need to clear all the castles to reach all the forts. So that's one of the secret exits I'm going to be using. That will take me to World 5. We'll go over World 3 and 4, and there's a skip to World 6 later. And the tight jump. You see, like, Luigi takes like an extra half second there to reach the bottom, to say the very top of the flagpole.
Made it.
So this was a bad split that now is a bad split. Like, there's, what was it? Was it 15 seconds or was it 25 seconds? There's a lot of time if I just don't get into a fight with something in the maze. This is scary. I actually want this. This actually would give me a fire flower if I wanted it, which I don't.
Made it.
Like, once I lose the squirrel suit early, I know I'm using one in Morton's Castle. So there's really power-ups in that stage are all about surviving the stage. Come on, yeah, use this thing. Let's go. Welcome to the Royfly. No, this is Royfly-ish. Except Royfly is actually like hard, and this stage is easy. I'm really glad I made that there because it really felt like I was about to not make it. I should be doing spin jumps into those floats because you get like a little extra height out of it. And you don't really lose speed, so it's... Oh, don't do that. Land and take your one, like, step. I believe I want to do this as he crosses the halfway point of the room.
Yeah, I'm a winner.
So after World 2 in this game, for some weird reason, it's kind of creative in its own right, but it's also just like non-traditional, but it's still neat. You could either go to Worlds 3 or 4, and after clearing it, you go to 5. So pick one. We're doing all the forts, so we're going to do both. The World 3 fortress is the faster one to get to. And the World 4 skip to World 6. 3 and 4 both have a skip to World 6. This is the... You can get to the one in World 4, the level after the fortress. In this world, it's like a few levels after the fortress. Unfortunately, this is another vertical level. There we go. Here goes the 77. Why did my phone just go off?
You made it. Shot.
I also need to not get hit by this penguin as I run past here. This is a flyover stage for sure. And there are a lot of flyover stages in this game. I guess it makes sense then that like someone who played a lot of Mario World when they started speedrunning would play this game. Boss.
You made it.
It's not exactly a frame rule, but now it's in my head that waiting for the 76 is like waiting for a bus.
Ha.
And then past the penguin. So the gimmick with this level is there's a lot of icicles that fall once you reach a certain height. So kind of like a lot of other old SNES stuff, you can kind of trigger it to go a little early. Maybe not early. That needs to not be a spin jump. I'm like a little annoyed with myself because I know it's the easy levels that there's usually 1 or 2 seconds you can save by doing easy things, and I'm not doing them. Boom, boom. So that's the World 3 fortress.
I'm a winner.
Don't mind all these skip splits coming up. There was some overworld experimentation that happened, and I happened to PB during it, but it lost time, so... Privacy screen is up. So we're gonna go over here and basically travel, trigger fast travel to World 4 by just appearing here. You have to show up here for it to work. This is about 15 seconds, it's like 10, 15 seconds to just do that. And I think it saves like 2 seconds to do it there as opposed to doing it later.
Let's go.
Because I could fast travel to World 3 in the Ice World and just kind of come back anyway.
Ha, yo. Ha, yeah. Ha.
I wasn't even touching the D-pad and I grabbed that ladder. That ain't right.
Phew, made it. Oh.
So each of the first 5 worlds has a secret level that skips way ahead. It's basically like a warp for all intents and purposes. And the one in worlds 1 and 2 go to World 5, which it skips not only all the castles in Worlds 3 and 4 to get to World 5. There's actually like an extra airship level in the middle, so we skip an auto-scroller. That's always fun.
Yo. Ha. Yeah. Yo.
5 Fort here is the actual Morton Fly level if we can get there.
Let's go.
I don't trust this level like, at all for the vine swinging. I've got to figure it out one day. It's like one of those known issues that's like, yeah, I'll get to it. And I should work on it though, especially because like this stage is actually part of any percent. You still have to do this stage.
Phew, made it.
You have to be really low on those vines to get past the piranha plants. It's very easy to get hit in that level, so. And an hour-long run, it's better to, like, at least until you really decide to go and practice that stage, just eat a couple of seconds, deal with it, but keep the run. So, I might hit this Koopa, I might not. I let go of B to hit him.
Phew, made it.
All right. 25 minutes in, we get to play the fun level.
Oh. Let's go.
All you have to do is hold the normal jump button once you're in a spin jump. cover. It's not optimal to have missed that first jump like that, but it does actually provide a nice opening where the cycle of that ball and chain is off. If you do the stage optimally, it's all the way at the top of its swing, so you have to, like, it's really tight when you have to do the little cape pump over it. I guess that little extra delay there at least made it so it was in the middle of its pendulum swing. So I had extra room to kind of float in and not worry about it, which makes that a lot easier. Obviously, I still want to go fast, but it's always nice when something's easier. Why am I waiting for Boom Boom to get up? I should deny Boom Boom his hopes and dreams and move along with the run.
Yes, I'm a winner.
So this is the split where the route experimentation meets up with itself. So the fast travel trigger here. This is where that comes into play. Now I warp there. What's up, Pro Infernip? And go straight into these stages instead of having to wait for a little overview of the world to happen again. Spin jump for some height. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Nice.
Phew, made it.
Good. Some of that I'm going to credit to 5-1. I think we lost time in 5-4. But we're here. I feel like there should be a song written to this music. I'm also not sure what to do about those urchins, like, at all. I have, like, a sinking suspicion the answer is fire. But, whatever. I have no idea what the hitboxes are on the spikes.
Phew, made it. Ha.
All right, let's do this. As mentioned earlier, the exit that goes from World 3 to World 6 is like 2 or 3 stages after the fortress. Maybe only 2, I forget. It's in the ghost house, I'm pretty sure. Whereas here, it's also in the ghost house, but the ghost house is the next stage. So that's why we do this world second. So that we can proceed directly to World 6. And not have to double back for anything else. Nice.
Oh. What? Yeah. Let's go.
Hey, it's the stage that we were practicing earlier. Also can tell us how bad I do, if he's still here. It's already looking really bad. It's actually not looking that bad. I had to wait in the middle of it, and the time should be fine. Yeah, like, we're actually going to be close to the gold split with that awful performance. Okay, maybe we're still 3 seconds over it. The point is, I should be able to get us. This is one of, I think, like 2 or 3 stages in the game where there's a really easy to get squirrel suit. And the first one of those stages is the first stage of the game. So, okay.
Let's go.
Yoshi stage. So, yeah, tag that. Easy. Listen to that Yoshi drum. Isn't that the type of musical enhancement you expect from Nintendo? Oh my god. Look at that Yoshi ditch. You actually get a lot of momentum by ditching Yoshi in this game. You cannot carry Yoshi into another stage. The baby Yoshis, I think the pink one and the blue one will follow you. And then you can only get them on the map. Green Yoshi in stages, and the gold Yoshi, baby Yoshi that's in a couple of stages. They don't go anywhere. My big complaint with these big warps is just how long it takes to traverse the overworld. You get to like sit here, and it's like half the run is spent in just cutscene time. Maybe not half the run. Even if you could carry Yoshi through stages, I don't think you would want to. Same as Mario World, you want to use the cape. I never remember how the stage actually goes. I mean, yeah, it's a fair question.
Made it.
That stage, honestly, you want Yoshi because you want to take out Lakitu. And it's an extra hit at that point.
Yeah.
Big Bertha stage. Don't spin jump in this stage, for the most part. You want to spin jump there. That's the one you want. After that... okay. Spin jumping will get you into the ceiling faster, which means you'll start falling faster. I don't think I've ever actually stomped that shell thing. which kind of ruined the cadence, which is why I jumped into the bricks. And this is +0 instead of -0.
Whoa.
Last boom boom. There are more fortresses, but this is the last boom boom. Well, that would have been something I was able to get through there. What do they tell you about like trying to improvise in the middle of a run? Don't do it. I should look at this stage. Like, it's not as high a priority as the other stages I need to look at. I feel like I'm slow in this stage though. Nice. Boom has this like really delayed reaction in this stage for some reason.
Yes, I'm a winner.
Yeah, I played the stage very poorly because I decided to experiment. I've never done that opening spin jump, and that just like threw off the rhythm instead of just kind of hop, hop, hop. It's probably better to do it overall.
Let's go.
Nice. This is the other stage I worked on at the beginning of the stream.
Made it.
I think it shows.
Cha.
Isn't that how Mario games work? There's like 5 seconds in every stage that you don't think exist, and they're right there, and if you just get them all, you save the minute. That was actually pretty good. I don't trust that piranha at all.
Oh,
I just am risking it, I feel like, but I probably can trust it.
Whoa.
That secret exit means I can get directly from this fortress to the castle. These big jumps trigger that fire for me. There you go. They're all vertical stages. That's why they're towers. Ah! Am I right?
Yes, I'm a winner.
Bum, 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 bum. And you could tell, like, there's some clunkiness to the movement there. I knew that was some of the time I still had to save. And there's still a death in, like, 8-4 that needs to be accounted for in these splits. Alright, let's keep going, though, because it's great to celebrate the -20, but Still have to do that. That's a scary stage. Like, as short as it is, that's scary. So that's basically what it boils down to. You can go from that fortress. This castle then is the short stage as compared to going further in World 5 to warp to World 7 and skipping this. You do have to fight Roy, though, which is more just time consuming than it is anything else. I don't know where he's going to, like, pop out of his shell. I think he does it in the middle about on this turn. Da-da-da-da. Is he consistent? He is. He doesn't really feel it, but...
Yeah, I'm a winner.
Remember the 7-1 practice? You ready to see me fail 7-1? 40 minutes into the run, are you ready for me to fail the level?
Ho-ho!
You have 7-1, which is the ice level. It's the ice fuzzy level. You have Kamek, the RNG factor.
Let's go.
You have the airship at the very end of it all. You need to keep Squirrel Suit for the whole mess. Oh, good, I made that. Okay. This is me going slow because it's better than losing the run on the... Losing Squirrel Suit at this point would just be dumb. And I can kind of sort of remember now that I'm supposed to like go under that ice bro to reach the next set of blocks. But like, look at that.
Whoa.
It's stupid. I didn't even do the stage optimally.
Let's
Of
go.
course, now I actually have a Squirrel Suit here for this stage. I'm not even sure I know what to do with it. That'll do. This is where I get Squirrel. The red coins that show up in that section will give you a Squirrel Suit if you don't have a full power up. I'm waiting for a bus. And that's how this stage usually goes. I have to like hop through everything there, get the Squirrel Suit, make sure I don't have a top tier power up as I'm doing it. It's like I'm saving the 1 second called the power up animation. It should be a little more than that, but whatever.
Let's go.
So that the 2:04 here is a deceptive time because Kamek in this stage is really annoying. That was weird. I really want to keep the Squirrel Suit, like badly. It's a vertical auto scroller, so I can take my time and collect some coins. So I'm waiting for these blocks to open. Yes, there is a star coin underneath me. You have to run past the fire bro to get to it. So the goal is to stomp Kamek high. That just happened. That's the goal. That was it.
Yeah, I'm a winner.
You need to be. Kamek can spawn randomly in the second cycle in like random spots of the screen. And I stomped. The first one was low, so it was really lucky I got him there. I don't know the RNG or anything else like that. So being able to do that, I mean, you just saw what happened. I was fully expecting to lose 30 seconds to randomness in that fight. Because if you don't get Kamek right away on the second cycle, it's appear, shoot fireballs down, up, disappear, repeat 2 more times, then set up the second like actual attempt at a stomp. I had to actually wait for the 88 to go by for a second. I like blinked.
Oh, secret.
The second set of fireballs you get after the second stomp, it goes faster. But you can still skip it the same way if you get a high enough stomp, but it's always in the middle. At least I think it's always in the middle. So there was just like a lot there of like, oh god, oh god. I should look up what the actual fastest way through this castle is. I think there's a really risky path for the second block. So the goal here is to stomp Ludwig before he can do stupid, silly things. Otherwise, I lose the bunch of time that was lost in these splits. Got him. This game really has hitboxes. Well, we just lost a bunch of time anyway. Did anybody else see that? Anybody catch the number on that bus? So this is where it's good that I think I picked up the second backup acorn. Because this is an auto-scroller that you can effectively skip if you have an acorn. I need to use the acorn before I move off this tile.
Yeah. Wow. Whoa.
Alright, so if I go the slow route here. Just wait for it to fire, because I got shot in the back earlier today. Just go.
Whoa.
Part 2 of really needing an acorn in this stage is the boss. Boss, similar to Ludwig, has a a high in the air thing going on. There is an acorn underneath that sign if I stomp through the crates.
Whoa!
But the goal here is to spin jump and nail Bowser.
Yeah!
We're good. We're good. Don't even care about 1 or 2 seconds. We're apparently going to break even anyway. I think in PB I had to get the acorn on the other side of the pipe because I lost it in the first section but was able to kind of escape the section. Still kind of doing it quickly. You can actually stomp the parachutes that a lot of those bombs and coins are floating down on. So if you're really insane, there are tricks. And you have, you've seen me doing like the little spins to hover in place a little bit. Okay. You see this gap between the 8-1 split and the 8-4 split. You know there's no there are very few stages in this game that produce that much time, especially without a boss being involved. So, we just need to get there. We just need to get there. Oddly enough, 8-4 is a decent stage, I think, to have a propeller in. I'm not going to use it if I don't have to. I don't want to. I'm sure as hell not going to sit on it either. Actually, if I need to keep the squirrel suit. It's the only way. Oh my goodness. Two, three, 4, 5. Oh, that was too many. It's supposed to be 4 fireballs and go, I think. But I saw like 6 coming down. World 7 and 8. You saw the World 7 secret exit in the ghost house. This is the World 8 secret exit. They have within world skips. Because at this point, you're just too far in the game. Shoutouts to 1/10 of a second gold splits. They're the most meaningless gold splits there are. Because it means you probably were slightly off on your split timing. It's still nice to see it, though. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Now you're risking those blocks. Now for another stage that's kind of wacky. That was the death. This is a stage that uses tilt controls. I'm be holding the right trigger down with my middle finger the entire stage, which is a really awkward grip. I'm gonna make it anyway. I'm not doing this stage particularly optimally because I don't trust it and we're very late in the run. Get past that parabomb. Ba-da-da, This is a castle, and it's not Roy's one.
Phew, made it.
Oh boy. The Bowser fight has a couple of cycle skips that are possible. And I have no idea how many of them I may or may not have gotten in this run.
What?
We saved. Apparently. The gimmick of this stage is that Baby Bowser hates platforms. We gotta stomp on Baby Bowser himself. That's actually really good for height. That does that whole section for us right there. Good. So we got past the first wall. There is a fire flower on the left if you want it. There's an ice flower on the right. I forget which one's which. It's our literal boy Bowser. He's learned nothing. They patched the yump! No, seriously, I think they patched the yump. In Mario Wii, you can yump off the final switch and jump right into the lava. It's a hilarious way to lose a run. So, the final Bowser fight involves stomping the Baby Bowser clown car here, and hopping in it, and then using the clown car itself to stomp Bowser. Every time you do that, Bowser chases you around for a while. And it's possible. You get knocked out of the clown car every time it happens, but you can get back in it really fast. And if you can do that, if you can keep the clown car and not have to wait for the attack pattern to get back to Baby Bowser attacking you again, you can save a little chunk of time. Let's see what happens. Here's the big guy. As far as I know, you can't fire kill him. Got him! I'm a winner. I should really make that like the split sound for getting a PB. Except those are kind of annoying after a while. But for right now, I want it in this like exact point in time. I would love if whenever I split and it was a gold split or a PB, it would say, "Yeah, I'm a winner," and it was just Luigi's like sheepish voice.
What? Oh, yeah.
Let's see if I can actually. Oh no, it's gonna be a little bit because the monitor paint spawned on is behind the game. I'm gonna let the credits play, and I'm probably gonna play Mega Man 3 on the other side of this. I need a drink. We'll be back. Yeah. Now that I'm back, I want to listen to music. You wanna?
Yes, I'm a winner.
I'm a winner. You missed the big run, Raccoon Dog.
Yahoo!
This was very much the run. Let's see. Stash this on this split image there. Thanks for congrats on PB. Thanks for GGs.